I recently recorded a yoga practice during a snowstorm, out in the snowstorm. And I love snow, so it was very peaceful and calming for me. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope that you find it as peaceful and as calming as I did. So, enjoy.
Hello. Come on down. Let's get to the ground. If you have a yoga mat, great. If not, don't worry. We're going to start in a seated position. So take your time getting down there. As you can see in the video, it takes me a few minutes to get there.
Sure.
I really found this practice peaceful for myself, and I hope you do too. We're going to start in a seated position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the nose. Inhale in. Exhale through the nose. Inhale in. Slow exhale. We're going to now enter into a twist. So take your left hand to put it on your right kneecap. Right hand goes behind you. Sit up tall. Inhale in. Exhale, journey through your twist. Look somewhat behind you, but again, don't force this twist here. Inhale in. Exhale, twist. Never should be, if you have any tightness when you're doing a twist, I would suggest pulling back just a few clicks. Come back to center. Inhale in, roll the shoulders. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Right hand to your left kneecap. Left hand goes to your side. Inhale in. Sitting up nice and tall, we'll twist the spine on an exhale like we were wringing out a rag. Think of that as the metaphor for your spine in this pose. Inhale in. Exhale out. We don't get too many of these twists in our natural movements, so on the yoga mat, they're really helpful for us. Come back to center. Inhale in. Roll the shoulders. Maybe reverse the other way you were going the first time. And now we're going to come to all fours. Settle down here. Adjust your cap if you are out in the snow. And we're going to drop the belly. And just imagine the belly getting really long here. Dropping the tummy into space. Inhale in. And now, on an exhale, let's journey up through a nice arch of the back. Think of a cat here. Inhale in. Exhale out. And now inhale, drop the belly again. Stay here for another breath. And now journey up through the exhale with an arched back. Inhale in. Exhale out. Drop the belly. Maybe during this cat-cow, focus on peace in the world around us. Peace is so elusive. Inhale up through cat, quieting the mind. Wonderful. Now, we're going to go back to child's pose. We're going to do a pose called striking cobra, but I realized as I was doing this, I was thinking of not too many cobras strike in the snow, so it was quite ironic, but come back into child's pose. This is where this pose starts. Take a breath in and out. Surrender in this moment. Slow down. We'll get moving here. On the exhale, we're going to journey through, come forward. You can stay on your belly. I don't do that in the video, but essentially we just want a nice open chest, open stomach, no tightness in the neck. And imagine again a cobra kind of showing itself, getting ready to strike. And then we'll come back to child's pose. And that is essentially striking cobra. So come back, rest here, inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in. And on the exhale, journey forward. Again, come forward, landing on your pubic bone or your stomach, and just as best you can, coming forward, lifting your chin up. No tightness in the chin or the neck here. Inhale in, exhale out, and then come back to the belly. We're going to go back to child's pose. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale. And then we'll journey through cobra. Come on to your stomach. Inhale in, exhale out. Wonderful. And come back to your belly. We're just going to hang out here for a few moments, surrendering. Wonderful. Now, we're going to shake the hands. Make sure your fingers are working. My hands were getting cold, so I think this is why I did this at this moment. But you could always use a good hand stretch. So just roll your hands one way, roll your wrists one way. Maybe stretch out your fingers. Inhaling in. As you're doing this, just tending to yourself. That's what yoga is about. Yoga brings me inner peace. It really does. It slows me down, makes me focus on the things that are important, like the state of my body and how it feels, because that drastically affects how we behave. So, just listen to your body and yourself. Okay, we're going to come back to a tabletop position, and we're going to get ready to move into downward dog. And when I like to instruct downward dog, I really like to tell people to lift up from your belt. So that part of your body, lift up on an inhale. Fill the belly with air, and like a balloon we go up. And here we are. Downward dog. Stay here. Breathing. You can bend the knees here if you like. Gives you a little bit of a different stretch. I heard somewhere that a down dog a day keeps the doctor away. I don't think that's true, but it sure can help your back. And then we're going to come back to the ground. We're going to go back to child's pose. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Now, come back to that neutral table. We're going back to down dog. So on an inhale, come on up. And here we are again. Now, if you're starting to shake, if your hands are starting to tremble, or you're like, okay, I need to be done, you can always come down to your knees here and take a break. Again, listen to your body. Come back to this video, build up to doing these long down dogs. Maybe you're just chilling. I hope so. Inhale in. On an exhale, this time we're going to come forward to a plank. Now, if that sounds horrible, you can always, again, drop to your knees. There's a variation. Or you can have your knees lifted. But again, no tightness in the back or the neck. Gaze is just straight down. Inhale in. You got this. You can do it. Inhale in. Exhale out. Come to your knees if you need a break. Or if you're on your knees, maybe come up for a moment. Again, listen to your body. And when you're ready, come back to that familiar child's pose. Inhale in. Exhale out. Rest. Great. Now, we're going to come lie flat on our back for a moment. We're going to be going into bridge pose, so if you've never done bridge pose before, I may suggest grabbing a blanket or 2 or 3 and putting under your back. But have those blankets handy. If you want, you can pause the video right now if you need to. And then we're going to bring our feet up just under our bums, and we're going to lift our belly up in space. So that's the bridge part of this, and our belly's going to fill with air just like it did with that cow pose when we were on our hands and knees. Think of that same pose, just a little different. We're going to lift up like a balloon our stomachs in space. Now, again, you need some blankets underneath you for support. That's okay. Then you're halfway up. So we're going to lift again from our belly, from the deep part of our belly, and we're going to do it on an inhale. And you don't have to go far. You don't have to have this amazing, crazy bridge pose, especially to start. We'll do this a few times. So as we're ready, we'll inhale, we'll lift up. And here we are. Again, nothing too crazy. And then exhale, bring it back down. Take your legs to one side, then the other, a slight windshield. Do it again. And again. Now, hands come flat to the ground. We're going to do this again. Fill the belly with air. Create space down in the lower abdomen. And on an inhale, slightly, bum comes off of the mat, maybe off of the blankets. Maybe they stay on the blankets. That's okay too. We just inhale here in space. Chin is slightly tucked. You don't need, this isn't a neck stretch. This is a back stretch, really. Inhale in. Exhale. Come back to the ground. Feel the ground underneath you and feel that support. Take the legs to one side, then maybe the other. Again, movement that feels good for your body in this moment. And then we'll release the feet. Hold on. And we're going to come back up. We're going to end in a slight variation on meditation pose. We're going to sit on our feet, and again, if you need a blanket, if you have those blankets and you want to put them between your butt and your feet and your legs, that might be a nice support, or maybe a pillow back there. We're just going to settle in. This is the final pose. I'm going to stop talking here and let you just enjoy the snow and have a few moments to yourself. I just encourage you to keep that breath going. That is the key to any yoga practice. So, inhale in, slow exhale out. Inhale in through the nose. Slow exhale out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to follow your breath. I really do hope you found this practice peaceful. Take care.